Una welcome all my obonglicious people. How on a day? This is Niger Pikin Gist blog. My people, I come this afternoon with a very important information. Very important information as it has to do with our brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My people no be smart, How on a day I salute you according to the time, depending on where Natanda they listening to us right now. I give you different salute. This is still your guy, your boy, Niger Pikin Gist blog. My people, federal government don't do them again. Today, Nnamdi Kanu don't appear in court. As we speak right now, the first section has ended in the court. Nnamdi Kanu appears in court with 6 senior advocates as trial resumes in Abuja today. We now know say Kanu, who has been in the custody of the Department of State Service, that the DSS, since his controversial extradition from Kenya in 2021, arrived in court flanked by a legal team comprising of 6 senior advocates today. Very large, very big. The long-running legal battle involving the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, and the Nigerian government resumed on Tuesday, that this morning, at the Federal High Court in Abuja as both sides presented their legal team. Kanu, who has been in the custody of the Department of State Services, that is the DSS, since his controversial extradition from Kenya in 2021, arrived in court flanked by his 6 senior advocates. By people, this is funny, this is too funny. Kanu's sons are led by Chief Kanu Agabi. Chief Kanu Agabi was the former Attorney General of the Federation, for the Attorney General of the Federation, I think during Obasanjo regime or so, with others including Uchenna Njoko's son, Professor Onyechi Ibazu's son, Professor Emeka Etiaba's son, and Barrister Emeka Etiaba's son, and Mela Audu's Nunge's son, Dr. Joseph Akubo's son. Kanu Special Counsel Barrister Loy Ejimako confirmed to Sahara reporters this morning that the proceedings were underway. The court in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case has convened as we speak. The judge is on seat and appearances for the parties are being announced, Ejimako stated this morning. The federal government has 3 sons. 3 sons representing the federal government of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, while Nnamdi Kanu himself has 6 sons. The die is cast and we are primed and ready for the rumble. The Nigerian government, represented by 3 senior advocates of Nigeria, reaffirmed its intent to continue prosecution in the high-profile treason and terrorism charges leveled against Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu faces a series of charges ranging from terrorism to incitement and illegal possession of firearms. Most of these things you are hearing here never existed and was never seen with Nnamdi Kanu for any day. These are just allegations from maybe, okay, let me not just say, because the court already is in charge and the court is doing something. You understand? So he was charged for possession of firearms and some other things. Sahara reporter had reported that the Nigerian government had rearranged Kanu on amended 7-count charges bordering on terrorism before Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court, Abuja. Kanu, who has been in detention since 2021, pleaded not guilty to the charges. We know him now, very stubborn and very radical. He will tell you how it is. His arrest and detention have sparked widespread protests, particularly in the southeast region of Nigeria, where his movement commands significant support. This morning's court section marks the latest chapter in legal saga that has drawn both national and international scrutiny. Human rights organizations and the international observers have repeatedly called for transparency and adherence to due process in Kanu's trial. Kanu's trial has become a litmus test for the Nigerian judiciary, independence, and government's handling of secessionism movement amidst rising ethnic and regional tensions. As the proceedings unfold, all eyes remain fixed on the Federal High Court in Abuja, whether justice will prevail or will political undertones shape the course of Nigerians' most closely watched trial. My people no be smart, Nnamdi Kanu has returned back to court today. Remember, what's the name? The former Justice Nyako has rescued herself from the case by, when Nnamdi reminded him that he is moving against the Supreme Court and against the judgment of the Supreme Court that says that Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. Remember, the Supreme Court has already told them that IPOB is not a terrorist group, and thereby Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. And because of that, Nnamdi Kanu also had gone to the Supreme Court claiming, I don't know whether 50 billion or so charges against the federal government because they said the federal government accused him falsely and that he is a freedom fighter and an agitator, not a terrorist. My people, now see, I'm going to say all the while that Nnamdi Kanu case has been going on, you will see that it is only sabotage that have caused any mayhem or by in the course of Biafran agitation. If the government has followed Biafran agitation in the normal way, I don't think that anybody would have lost life in it. Nobody. It would have been a free something. Because these people had been going for rallies without holding anything, not even placards. They go only with only empty hands. They can trek from one state to other, from one local government to another, agitating for the freedom of Biafra, agitating for the nation of Biafra, agitating that the people should be free, agitating that the government should bring their presence down to the east where people are being neglected. You know that southeast of Nigeria is the only region in Nigeria with only 5 states. Every other region has a minimum of 6 states. Southeast is the only one that have 5 states. And you know that 5 states, Southeast Nigeria had been the only region in Nigeria that have not provided the president of Nigeria for a long, since the time of democracy and even since the inception of Nigeria. Because since Nnamdi Azikiwe was denied his position as the president and the governor general of Nigeria, Aguiyi came to rescue Nigeria and was assassinated. No Easterner has ever become the president of Nigeria. These are most of the things that the people are agitating from. And you look at the federal presence, the federal government presence, and the federal government project presence in the southeast are so poor. And you will see that even the hostility in the southeast are government engineered. Go to the southeast road, you see every pole, on every one pole, there is a police checkpoint. Even when the region is the most peaceful region. But if you go to the areas, northeast, north central, where there are so much herdsmen attack, you don't see police checkpoint, you don't see anything. And people keep asking why. Because why are they trying to clamp down the region? Why are they trying to, oppress the region? Why are they subjecting the region onto such, attacks? And you can also agree with me that while these things are going on, you will see that the region is waxing high. Because I will tell you that 90% of the development is in the southeast region are or community oriented. They are community oriented or philanthropical oriented, where maybe some of their philanthropists build road for them, give them electricity, or where community use their palm fruits and everything to build road and to build electricity. These are most of the politicians from the southeast don't even do well, because I don't know whether it's politically motivated that they don't even remember their people. They don't even do anything to assist the people. So Southeast Nigeria is one of the most forgotten area of this country. And this is what this agitation has been on the forefront. And Nnamdi Kanu has never shot anybody, has never carried any weapon, and has never supported a weapon. The only thing they did was that in the Southeast, they have organized what they call Eastern Security Network that stays in the bush to protect the people from the attack of the herdsmen. And that is why you don't have much attacks from these herdsmen. These, whether they call them foreign herdsmen or whether they call them terrorist herdsmen that are going around, like you see in Plateau State now, they are taking over communities, renaming communities. It has not happened in the Southeast because of the instrumentality of Nnamdi Kanu, being able to release what they call the Eastern Security Network. And this network was able to curb the effect and the activities of the herdsmen in the Southeast. And this federal government has not really appreciated and has not really supported. And that is one of the things they are charging as terrorism, because they are in the bush stopping the herdsmen that are attacking innocent people from coming into the place. I don't know whether this is why the place should now be. No, but in everything, you will see that this agitation has been free and fair. If the federal government are not ready for the agitation. It's not something to come and be indicting somebody, telling lies against somebody, trying to say he's this. I remember this morning, the first section, the first witness that was masked, that was not seen by the people, but only the judge was seeing the person. The first witness was a foremost DSS man. He's a senior officer in DSS. He says that he was among those who were arrested in Nnamdi in a hotel room in Lagos the first time in 2015 when he returned from UK. And what they found with him was broadcasting equipment, something they used to do the Radio Biafra. He didn't say at least that he saw any weapon with him. This is a testimony also to tell you that this man has never been violent in his agitation. He has been free in his agitation, and that is why the federal government should have done better thing than to hit. How can you be holding a man who have not killed anybody hostage? Then why those who have been killing people, the herdsmen, are being forgiven, are being reintegrated into the military, reintegrated into the society, and some of them are still being informant to the other ones that are still in the bush and causing more harm, which the federal government knows about, and they are not doing anything about it. My people no be smart, the trial is still going on. It has not entered. It's not the first section has come, which the DSS man has testified that they arrested Nnamdi Kanu at that time, which they checked all the gadgets that they are with Nnamdi Kanu side with them, and they are all radio equipment, radio gadgets, which they use to broadcast their Radio Biafra information. My people, as the gist they unfold, as the information they come, we're going to bring them to. If you have not subscribed to Niger Pikin Gist blog, please assist us to subscribe. This is where we discuss better thing. Any kind of information will be relayed here. Yes, join us and God will bless you. Make you have a nice day. Bye.